By the way, I made some more Dribble stuff. I'm going to show you. I made an
The
NPC.
RP scene won't be here. We're waiting for Wolf to give us an invite.
I know, I know. That's why I'm showing it here.
What the hell is that?
Wait. An APC.
Hey man, I'm unarmed.
That's a
blue?
huge bitch.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, we're Drova. We don't care
Say
who's unarmed.
what?
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck
this
that.
world makes freaking emissions bright as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, wait, do you want to see those things I showed you, Kai?
What things?
The things I sent you.
You've sent me a lot of things. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh.
Hi, Ashlyn. How are you doing?
One moment.
Hold on. I gotta do this now.
Why are you so fucking tall?
That's a huge bitch!
I am good. I am good. Just gonna do an RP scene with Kai and Wolf, and I'm guessing sci-fi here.
And it would be weird if they were like this.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back down to Zexel.
I'm gonna be back down there too.
Oh god, Zexel found the.
Sexo.
Why?
Sexo. I must implore you. Look at the sun.
No, you're blind.
Why is these so bright? Why do these worlds make these things so bright? What the fuck?
I'm not sure. Oh, there we go.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the
beautiful
RP I was in.
Flyby.
No, you probably already know. You've been to this world before.
Oh, this is kind of trippy with the head, though. Do a barrel roll. Oh, that's the boost. Sunrise, another day goes by. The time die. Keep up to the day. You know, I'm not playing any music right now. In the water. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Do you like jazz?
Hi. I'm alright with it.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue what the fuck Wolf has planned.
Neither do I.
Concern 100.
Mm-hmm.
So how was your day?
It was good.
That's good.
Did some food deliveries earlier today, and I got free pizza since the other person didn't want it.
Oh, nice.
No.
Hi.
Hey, Pantheon.
Hey, Axel.
Hello, Path.
How are you?
I'm doing good. First, more or less night shift on this job. Fucking everyone's an asshole. I'll have to get used to that.
Look, that's what happens when you got a
Customer
job.
service.
That's coworkers included. That's coworkers included.
Jobs, bosses, everybody's a bitch.
If anything, the customers seem to be the nicest people out of everything today.
Hmm.
Pat.
So what's you up to?
We're getting ready for an
We're
RP
just chilling
soon.
until we get invites. Yeah. We got
Let's
a scene to
see.
do with Wolf. Blood Wolf.
I see. Tell them I said whenever you guys get called in.
Okay.
I'm fucking tired, but I'm also restless, so if I try to go to sleep, I'm just gonna wake wide up again.
Mm.
Pat.
Sleep is for the
Oh,
weak.
well, there's my invite.
Bye.
And there's mine.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Don't do things that will hurt or harm other people. Don't act in ways that upset people, cause them trouble, or disturb them. This is VR chat. What do you expect? There are a whole bunch of racists in this bitch. In like 20-ish minutes. Not sure if you'd be busy or anything. I'm sure this scene. Whoa. Oh, wait a minute.
What's up?
Is this scene gonna be like any long? Like, how long did you plan for the scene?
It shouldn't be.
Okay.
At most 30 minutes. It's
Okay.
just kind of like a reminiscing thing, and you know.
Nostalgia.
Mhm.
Huh?
Okay.
So,
Hi. What?
I was
Okay.
just talking to Zexel. He was asking how long the scene's gonna be.
Shouldn't be long, Ashley,
Okay.
man. Shouldn't be long.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he has hands. He's been having them for a while now.
Sup?
Yeah, he was a desky last time you saw him.
I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing, what. I don't know what this is
So
about.
Aerin
So.
would have texted Isaiah and Dabria some coordinates and said we should meet up. With no context, just we should meet up. He's already here waiting, and you both would obviously recognize where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's flashbacks to remembering.
Probably start at the elevator.
Let me see.
Okay. Almost hit.
Almost.
Same, I'm gonna start at the elevator because it seems most logical.
I got nanotech that allows me to fly, so I can just drop in.
Okay. Well, then I gotta be by you because remember Debris is staying with Isaiah at his house, so they would have arrived together.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Alright, everything's good.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I knew I recognized those coordinates.
So's mate, huh?
Oh, this brings back memories. Hope everything's okay.
Mm.
Hello, darling.
Go.
Hey, you too.
Hi.
Before you ask, no, nothing's wrong.
Concern
I figure with
100.
I just figure with everything that's been going on lately, some relaxation and reminiscing would be nice. And I figured, what better place in the first place that y'all took me to go eat?
Yeah, especially when I heard you hadn't eaten. I don't know how long.
I had eaten.
Mm-hmm.
I just hadn't eaten actual food. Canned stuff was a lot easier to
Oh
come
my
by.
god.
You've been
That's
you've been
not.
eating struggle meals, I guess.
More or less.
Mm.
Hey, I didn't get paid too well back then. I got paid enough to live off of, but
Yeah, and then you went to Thorn Roses and it closed, and well, now you're a millionaire.
well, not only that, but family fortune.
Mm.
Mm.
Wonder how the ramen is
decided-
in your castle, your majesty.
Ask my chef.
What was his name again?
How is it?
What, the chef's name?
Yeah,
I think Osvaldo.
Osvaldo.
Osvaldo, something like that. I
Mhm.
don't talk to him too much because I haven't been around lately, to be honest. Twins seem to like his cooking, so that's something.
How are they healing
Yeah.
up?
They're alright. Their recovery isn't as fast as mine and Naomi's, but they're... If something happens, they're ready.
Gotcha. Hey, Ashton, what's your character's name that
Place
Isaiah
is being
knows?
renovated too, or will be soon at least.
How is Naomi doing?
She's training her physical prowess instead of focusing on her abilities.
And that's something.
She feels like it's all that she should do. In her eyes, it's better to avoid the powers than to risk anything happening.
She's really
I can
down
kind
on
of
herself.
understand that. Well, I mean, how would you feel if every time you go to use your fire, there's a risk of severely burning me or Aerin? Almost guaranteed a risk. And that could increase every time you go to use your fire.
I can understand that, but can't you survive? My fire's not really that lethal towards you, is it?
You,
It's
you
not
you
necessarily a
understand.
matter of lethality. It's more so, in her eyes,
I get it.
to put it bluntly, she sees herself as a threat.
Mhm.
I get you.
Well, at least she's still training and not giving up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in her mind.
She's getting a little irritated at her speed, but she'll get there.
Well, is she trying to be fast like Sonic?
More
She's
or
a
less.
fox, not a
She was
hedgehog.
She was timing herself.
Oh my god, she is trying to be fast like Sonic.
Good luck with that.
Trying to remember what we talked about that day that we came here. I think you were just spilling
y'all
your
just-
lore.
Yeah, y'all pretty much
Maybe.
just asked me about my life, what I did, where I came from.
Hmm. You were
Back
such
then,
a
I
shy
didn't really tell
bean.
y'all too much.
I know, because you didn't quite trust us yet. You also were just a shy bean, considering I almost killed you.
Soul's Made Cafe and Restaurant and some Japanese
yeah.
kanji.
with a nosebleed
It's by I Am Soul.
in the middle of Lotus.
Methinks you are just a wee bit intimidated.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm sorry, I think you were to some degree. He was.
And that was before I figured out what you were.
Oh, he knew what I was. You were a wee bit intimidated when you first met me.
More like cautious.
Tomato,
Potato,
tomato.
potato.
Or that. I mean, at least none of us had a lover soundtrack in the middle of just trying to talk like Dahlia and Julius did.
Funny.
Though I do remember you in Lotus, we were just idly talking. It was still in the phase where you couldn't quite tell how you felt about me. And then you just decided to say YOLO and kissed me.
It was a leap of faith.
I mean, you fucking landed it, so. Just realized both of my encounters with both of you. Well, it's not like I almost killed you, but I was technically fighting you when we first started. Because I was sparring you with your sickles. And you, I just straight up almost killed.
Not intentionally.
I feel like we're just the trio. I feel like we're just the trio
I am
of
seeing the pattern.
unconventionality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That gave you both, almost gave you both heart attacks when I proposed, because you thought it was something else.
I mean, yeah, you played that extremely well.
What can I say? I'm a world-class actress. Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
With broken hands. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. I have to fix my hands.
Have fun.
Shut up.
It's crazy to think how far we've come.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think Hollywood would be able to recreate the shit that we've gone through.
Maybe so. Try looking up Soul's Maid Cafe, Ashlyn.
Any news on your family trials?
Despite what I've heard little. Honestly. And I honestly don't know how big or how small they want. In exchange for the family's power, I don't know what they want. How big or how small. All I ask for both of you is, if it's something major, please forgive me for what I had to do.
It's up to you to decide whether the price is worth it.
Yeah.
I was telling Isaiah that it's kind of crazy to think about all the shit we've been through.
Yeah, it is.
Even before I came along, it was... I don't know, I feel like... Whoop. Damn bowl. I feel like the moment that I came into y'all's lives and y'all came into mine, things were already kind of on a set path and none of us really realized it.
True.
I don't
You can
think
take care of
Hollywood
your
could
bowl
recreate the...
if you want.
Sure.
I just hope that isn't sexist to what we had or
I don't know what your family is going to ask of you, and I will admit I would be lying if I said I wasn't concerned.
Same.
It'll
But as
most
Aaron said, it's up to you to decide if it's even worth it. Because there are some things no power in the world could replace.
that is true. But I don't think I'll be talking to my ancestors. It's more like the family's guardian. That power is, I have no idea.
Well, you know we're here if you ever need, obviously. It goes without saying.
Y'all both have been there for me since day one, pretty much. Well, more like day two, but whatever.
Yeah, technically Alex was there for day one.
Yeah.
And you had to
Then he
overhear the
introduced me
conversation
to-
of Rule 34 with Mason.
Oopsie.
I remember the
Hello.
first day I came to Lotus and asked Alex for the rundown of the immediate area, because I was more so concerned of what the city was like, what to expect, where to go if I needed work.
Mhm.
Then he introduced me to you when you were in disguise. I went off for work for a couple months, took odd jobs here and there, stayed out of sight, come back a couple months later, don't even recognize you. Didn't realize that was the same fucking person.
Yeah. Disguise myself as a white dude, but turns out I'm black. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, that and just mannerisms overall changed. Then I was like, yes, he's coming in with his girlfriend. I should probably try and keep my distance so that he doesn't think anything's going on or I'm trying to steal his bitch. Then you almost kill me a couple nights later.
Yeah. Now you're sharing her. Congratulations.
You know, Gray and I were reminiscing about that night a little bit the other day. We were at Orlando.
Something tells me if you... Oh, go ahead.
Told him just overall, same general conversation. It's crazy to think of how things have gone over the last couple months, over the last year.
Yeah. Pretty sure if you met your old self, you'd be very surprised at yourself that you're married, you have a kid, you have a castle.
I'm still alive.
Got sick battle scars.
Hey, Chicks love scars, what can I say?
Yeah, 50-50. Probably because I know the reason behind it.
Mhm.
And then there's you. Finally getting your revenge on all the people that had killed your parents. I'm sure that was a big weight off your chest.
It was.
You'll get your revenge eventually. I saw
I
that.
know. One step
Could
at a
hire
time.
Erebus like he did.
What?
Mm.
Speaking of people and working, figure you might find it prudent to know that I called Hunter off a safe hour. Given how closely their affinities are tied together, it's not wise for Hunter to be involved.
Gotcha.
He's done his diligence.
Though I did have to poke and prod him a couple times. He did it
About
good
what?
enough, I suppose. When he wasn't getting information as quickly as he should have. You don't remember?
I do. Times where there were weeks where either nothing would happen or he just didn't report.
Mm-hmm.
At least he gave me a heads up on all the times that somebody was showing up.
True.
Right
For
now,
you,
I don't think I
Isaiah,
need anything
oh,
else from him,
go.
so...
Well, if you do, let me know and I can kick his ass into gear again. But for you, Isaiah, you've definitely came a long way from when Julius found you in Bloom.
I'm sure Vanessa will be proud of him. He moved on, made a family for his own. So, and if I know him well enough, there's probably a part of him deep down that still misses her. But he's got Dahlia.
There's never, ever going to be a part of you that doesn't miss your... I should know. There's still a part of me that misses mine. But we can't turn back the clock. As much as we want to, and even if we could, it wouldn't be the same as it was.
There's a reason chronomancy is banned in the universe.
Because nothing good ever comes from it.
Besides, even if it wasn't banned, that would just be the easy way out.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like save scumming in a video game.
Chronomancy was allowed, dude.
It's one of the reasons why I don't trust them as...
There'd have to be very set conditions when it comes to chronomancy.
Mm-hmm. Even then, those conditions would probably be so extreme that there's no point in doing it in the first place. There's always alternatives.
And if you think about it, you could always just go back with chronomancy to before those restrictions were in place. And thus, those restrictions don't apply to you.
Yep.
Out of everything that's happened, if you had to pick one thing, that's a hard thing to state, but if you had to pick one thing that you truly never thought would ever happen in your life, out of everything that's happened in the past year, what would it be?
Me fighting a god as a human.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. That is fair.
I second that. I'll take that a slight step further. Ever being involved with any kind of gods to begin with, period. There's a difference between praying and, worshiping and, all that, but being directly involved and tied in and involved is
And
a whole
married.
nother ballpark. And married, yeah. If you ever told me that I would be meeting gods, I'd say maybe when I'm dead. And if you took it a step further and told me anything that happened, like if I went back and told my past self anything that's happened in the last year, I know for a fact my old self would call bullshit and say I'm crazy.
Fighting a god while a human and going to hell while I'm still alive.
That was a hell of a fucking mission.
Yeah, it's different than the one that I've been to.
Still very unpleasant. I'd like to not.
Parties.
I'd like to not go back.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. On a bad day, it fucking sucks. Like
Not
if
that I think
Lucifer's having his man period, I never wanted to go down there. No, I stayed up. I stayed up top. Oh, that's where he's throwing a hissy fit. Usually it would happen around what was that fucking holiday called? Lent? Is that it? I think that's it. It would usually happen around then. I don't know why, but he would always go into a rampage around hell, and it was fucking terrible. I hated it, and I just stayed up top, regardless of what he had asked me to do.
Fair.
Okay.
No amount of chocolates could calm that beast. And if I were to guess, if I were to say something I would never ever see happening, well, other than you two and my daughter, not saying that, and probably, huh? It doesn't involve me, but Julius and Dahlia. I thought for sure she had just entirely given up hope on anything concerning love and was going to shut herself out, because she did for a long time after what had occurred. So it was a shock that she had given him a chance, and I'm very glad it worked out.
Julius has that effect on people.
Yeah, that makes sense why he's a therapist then. Yeah.
I mean, even before he became a therapist, when he was talking with Vanessa, he wasn't. They were talking. He just broke her walls.
I think out of everybody I've met in the last year, I think Julius was the easiest to start to trust.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, damn. Okay.
Sweetie, I mean, that applies to me too. His wife.
I mean, you gotta keep in mind, from my perspective, especially when I first came around, I didn't know anybody. You were just another merc, so no offense, mercs can't exactly be trusted a lot of the time. They're there for their paycheck.
Fair.
Generally
speaking. Uh-oh.
You were an enigma for the longest time. You were just a pretty girl that almost killed me.
Yeah, and luckily I got to you before the rumors about me had gotten to you, otherwise you probably wouldn't have given me the time of day.
I think, to be honest, those rumors started to die down, if I remember what people have told me about the time frame, that started to die down by the time I came back around.
Good. Fucking parasite.
Because it's been almost pretty much a year since I started coming back around regularly. Over a year if you count the first time I talked to Alex and started working, but...
Listen to your heart.
I really don't feel like it's been that long.
It doesn't. It's been a wild ride.
That's putting it lightly.
The time is nigh.
Nothing. I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry.
Food addled your brain.
Yeah, sure.
Shit.
If I were to pick something that I was involved in that I did not see coming, would probably be meeting my mother, seeing my mother again. That whole ordeal.
I can sort of relate to that a little bit. I didn't expect to... I can't say I didn't expect to see my parents, because I know there's ways that, even dead, that I could have spoken to them. And granted, that was before I knew expungement existed, and douchebag had gotten a hold of them, but I never thought that I'd see them, that they'd be back. Especially given my mother's side of things. We don't exactly have an afterlife, so to speak.
Really?
The Pale Queen, our equivalent of the Goddess of Death, is the best way I can put it from what I've read and how it's been described to me by my mother when I was young, was sort of like Yaku. Everything just in one place. But that's it. There's no... It's not like hell where there's rings that you go to based on what you've done. It's not like heaven where you go and everything's a paradise. It's... You're just there. She just holds you.
So, you do have an afterlife, but it's not really a life.
You're
Existing.
just kind of... Yeah. If you're lucky, the Pale Queen will let you talk to whoever. But that's if you're lucky and she wants to hear you, and if she accepts whatever prayer and offering you give. Which is very, very rare.
Meanwhile, my neck of the woods, the village didn't really believe that spirits and ghosts and stuff. How do I explain this? They believed that there was a system of sorts. Someone dies, they become a spirit or a ghost, and they are set guardian or set whatever. They have a job to do in the afterlife. And if there is no job that they can be assigned or do, they get reincarnated into another. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. End up working.
Okay.
That's fine.
But yeah, if there's no set job for you to do, then you would get reincarnated as something else.
Hmm.
You know what must be done.
I see. That's another thing that's weird. It's just the different
This
ways
gets
that
closer.
various pantheons handle not just death and reincarnation, but just their whole system.
Yeah, some of it just fucking confuses me.
Oh yeah. Like the Greek and Roman gods, it's
Yeah, sorry, no offense there, Lithone, but that fucking confuses me. Gist of Greek mythology. Everyone's related, everyone fucks, stuff happens. There we go. Perfect.
Time draws near.
and you got the Romans that just decided to rip off the Greeks.
I await
Just
you
change the
Wait,
names
I don't
around
to
pretty
the
much.
beyond.
Yeah. Pretty much. I don't know. Don't know much about the Romans, personally.
Nor do I. From the brief things that I've read, they essentially just swapped the names out and made small changes. But overall, it's you look at the Greeks and the Roman pantheons, and they're was it the Romans? I think it was. Either way, it's you see the similarities and can't help but see that it was ripped off of.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then you got the Aztecs. We don't talk about those.
No, don't. No, no, no.
That's a clusterfuck.
No. Okay, here's a question. What's one person that you have met within this year that has stood out the most?
One singular person.
Mm-hmm. I already have my answer. Well,
I feel
actually,
like your guess is gonna be your answer is gonna be Mason. He's an obvious pick.
Nope.
I think, to be honest, my main two picks would be Alex or Lily. It's kind of a tie
really?
between the two of them.
I've known many people.
Well, I never specified. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I've met many people this past year. So I can't really say any of them stand out. Every single one of them has their own uniqueness to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really say.
Well, I never specified that they had to be a friend. I was gonna say Miss 8.
I forgot all about that bitch.
I mean, she definitely stood out. Come on.
Yeah. Now she ain't standing at all anymore.
Depends. I don't know what the fuck happened to her soul. What happened afterward?
Well, I think she's the one person in the metaverse that hasn't come back to life, so hooray for firsts.
Yay! Let's see. What's a place that you've gone to that? No, that's a loaded question. I was gonna say, what's one of the places that you've gone to that you have the most fondest memories of? I wonder.
Well, obviously this is one.
Yeah. And Lotus, where pretty much everything occurred.
True. Aside from
Hmm.
those two, which are obvious, to be honest, I think to narrow it down even further, I think I'd have to pick the day that the King of Haslam reached out to me to track down the insurgents.
Mm-hmm.
Free my
That
mother
was
from
kind
your
of the day
father's
that.
grasp.
Yeah, you were pissed that day.
I was trying to.
Understandable, also. I think the day that we found Sevel at my castle, or at the time at my mother's castle, I think that was a turning point for myself.
Mm-hmm.
The day that I saw that first banner on the ground, tattered and burned. I didn't realize it at the time, but I felt something change. Something shifted, and I think that was just kind of an awakening of sorts.
More bloodthirsty.
I wouldn't say that. Just the revenge aspect aside, just the fact that the castle was still there and that I found it.
Mm-hmm.
The king had no idea where the insurgents were, and we tracked them down to that spot. It kind of felt like fate was telling me something that day.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel when you were tracking down the last person with Erebus?
Honestly, nervous, angry, a lot of mixed feelings. When I was done, relief, but not like a good sense of relief. More like you could have done better than what you've done. But here you are, dying by my hand.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to grasp the fact that my father's gone. I know I don't really talk about it, but it's taking a bit to adjust, to not have to constantly look over my shoulder, and constantly deliberate and argue with my mind about what actions I could take, whether he'll sense anything or not.
Whether it was for good or
Feeling-
for bad, that was still. He was still a major part of your life, and it's gone.
Mhm. Yeah. Thing with the long-term memory issues has. I haven't ran into a bump yet, except for Artemis. Oh, before I talked to Artemis that day at Lying Fork, it took me a minute to remember who she was.
It doesn't help
Mostly if
that she had a new body.
Well, if she hadn't, greeted me the way that she did, if she was like actually just, nice, because she doesn't just greet people nicely every time from time to time. But if she hadn't said "sup, bitch" or whatever the fuck she had said that day, I probably would not have. It probably wouldn't have clicked.
Hmm.
As weird as that sounds.
Hmm.
I just hope that when all this is said and done, we can just live our lives how we choose. And the only problems that will occur will be other people's problems that we can pick and choose who we help with. And I can discuss things.
I know what must be done.
Regardless of what the future holds, this has been a great year for me. And I'm grateful
Same.
for both of you. I don't know where I would be, what that would be, or who I would be right now.
There's always that tiny part of you that wonders when you look back at the very beginning, what would have happened? For me, at least, it would have been what would have happened if we hadn't come here, or if I hadn't come with you. I declined your rather pushy offer of coming here to eat.
For me, it would be what would have happened if I never went to Lotus to begin with to chase the rumors. If I had just waved him off, let him die down, or whatever. What about you?
A lot of things have happened. Becoming a demigod, getting played. I should have picked up on that sooner, but I didn't.
If you had to pick one
What, Levi?
moment for a what if that would have changed the entire course of the year, that makes you wonder, like the biggest what if. What if this didn't happen? Where would I be right now? What would that one biggest what if moment over the last year be?
I can only think of one, and I think I already know where that would have headed.
Curious.
What if we told Iris what was going on with her? And if we did, we'd be in a whole heap of trouble.
Maybe.
That's a massive what if with 1,000 different routes spouting off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave me that question. That's what I thought of immediately.
It's a good one.
By the way, I set up that barrier around the hospital. She asked me to.
I'll let her know.
Still don't know why she asked me.
You're the one that set up the barriers around my house, so you're probably the first one she thought of.
Tell her as payment as something she can do. Contact him.
I'll tell her that in person.
Okay. They don't have to be friends, but I'm tired of hearing how awkward it is whenever she shows up to just, socialize. And just obviously awkward tension between you two. When she shows up, and then other people have to deal with that. At least be on talking terms. That's all I ask.
I'll talk to her about it. That'll be a conversation that'll be a little bit better in person sometime.
For sure. You sure you're okay?
A lot of things are happening around me. If Iris does talk to me, I can't apologize enough to her for what I've done. I didn't want to lie to her, but I had to. For her own safety.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to face the gun she had in her hand, of blaming me and playing the villain for not telling her.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something I gotta live with.
I understand. Is there anything else on your mind?
Besides my family trials, and what I may have to give up.
Seems.
No.
Well, you said you didn't know.
I said what I may have to give up. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I see.
I just hope it's nothing big.
What are you worried about? I'm not trying to pressure you to talk or anything. Just hope you're not shutting me out again.
If it's I'll let you know if you guys can help me. I'm not trying to shut y'all out.
Okay.
If Iris wants to
try
speak,
not
If it's
to ask
something that
about it.
involves us to any degree, then I trust you would tell us.
Any degree, even if it's just a theory.
I don't expect Iris to want to talk to me in person. But if it does come down to that, it's gotta be somewhere where I can't end up dying while talking to her. Maybe like something like Lotus rules or casino rules.
If she even tries to harm you, she's gonna have to deal with fucking me. We both know how that's gonna go.
It's not
with
about
how
her
she
trying
currently
to harm
is.
him, it's her nature. Which she's gotten a decent control of thus far. It's not something that just kind of leaks out. She's
Then if that
recognized
occurs,
when she needs to feed.
if a meet gets set up by any means, it is imperative that she feeds beforehand then.
Agreed.
Even if she has to gorge herself to do so. And I will be on standby. Because if she does get angry and goes into a rage or whatever, tries to harm you, given her race, I might have a bit of resistance, but I'm pretty sure I can still control it like a goddamn puppet if needed.
For now, wondering about that's not any good. Like I said, she's able to recognize when she's hungry. She's able to resist the urge for a fair time, at least long enough to go out on her own and go hunt rather than slipping right there. Then her eyes are a dead giveaway when she's starting to get that hungry.
Gotcha.
So there's signs for both parties involved.
Understood.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
Mm.
go ahead.
It's Vader.
What's
So-
that?
Seems like he's headed towards your castle, Aerin, to help with the guard duties if you need him.
Can't hurt. If you don't need him, then that'll work.
I'll have
Might
him
relieve some of the pressure off of the twins at least.
I did soak them up to deal with gods when I was a demigod.
Actually, a better idea. See if he can help with any of the reconstruction efforts, moving any of the materials around. I had a few meetings week before last for various things, some with the twins, some with the groundskeepers. I'm planning on renovating the place, so having some help there will be beneficial, helping the materials move where they need to be moved, gathering them, putting them in place, whatever.
Alright, he says he'll do it.
Speaking of castle stuff, and since Rain is being kept there, I already spoke, vaguely at least, about some of this. I'm planning on, when I interrogate Rain, giving him an ultimatum. And it's not an ultimatum that he has much choice in, even if he was able to move and had any power. I'm planning on taking his mercenaries and putting them under my command. I'm gonna have Hunter and Erebus both separately at different times check each and every single one. If any of them are tainted, eliminate them. If they're not tainted and they can be trustworthy or rehabilitated, for lack of a better term, then I'll keep them.
Alright then.
Eliminating any of the tainted ones will both serve to reduce any possible incidents, take out some of Savel's men, and will also serve as a message to the rest of them that they don't really have much fucking choice. If they want to live, they'll serve me. If they don't, and they want to try and do their own thing or stay loyal to Rain, then they'll find out the hard way.
How's the phone doing with all of this?
This is turning out to be longer than expected.
He's intrigued and mildly surprised at the decision to commandeer Rain's men.
It is a semi-good decision. You will have to keep a very close eye on them at all times until they actually choose and prove to be trustworthy.
Oh, I don't plan on
And even then,
I plan on Rain telling me where
Go
they're at, their main base, any of their outposts. And I'll have scouts keeping an eye on each and every single one. Any strange movements, any ins, outs, everything down to the minor pebble being moved in and out of any fort or outpost.
Alright then. Well, I guess so that's everything
In
else.
commandeering is. It'll strengthen my own defenses and my own, I guess, military prowess, for lack of a better way to put it.
Alright then. So if that's everything, I guess I'll be headed home.
this was nice. Thank you.
It was. Eh. You both heading back together, or are you staying for a minute for dessert?
Yeah, I
Probably
got
gonna head back with Isaiah.
chocolate cake in the fridge.
Alright. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, I figured for a spot to celebrate, for lack of a better way to put it. It's a hell of a place to do it. Place where pretty much everything started.
Sure.
See you later.
Take care. I'll see you around and keep you updated.
Go.
He's just gonna mouth some words to Dabria. We need to talk. See you later on.
I'll be home soon, darling. There's something I need to talk with Aerin about. It's just concerning Lenora, I think. Love you. See you soon.
Now it's about Isaiah and something I want Hunter to do.
What is it?
Watch him.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that he's usually not this bothered by a lot of things. So whatever's going on, whatever he's afraid to tell us, he's worried about it. And I fear that he won't actually tell us, not the full truth when he finds out. At least not until it's too late.
I'll let Hunter know.
And now for what's eating at you. Unless it has to do with that.
I feel like it's me.
Must be burned. first.
I was going to, I think I already told you this, I can't remember, but I was going to ask him the other night if he wanted to fulfill the promise we had made, the goal we had set, having a get
I
together,
remember.
and yeah. I don't want the kid to be a target if he doesn't know what's going to be asked of him.
That's fair. Similar line of thinking to what we initially were thinking when your father was in play.
Feel like it's going to be me or Soul Bond or just the group. I don't know. There's a lot going through my mind. Definitely. Or his life entirely.
I just hope he tells us before he makes his decision.
I will leave that up to him.
I don't want him to tell us and us influence it, but I at least want to have a heads up. If he does decide to tell us beforehand, I don't plan on saying anything one way or the other, just acknowledging it.
Wish I could say the same, but I do not want to get in the middle of family matters. I above anyone know how that can be. It's bad enough I dragged him into mine.
At the end of the day, it's going to be up to him. We can say what we want, as much as it sucks. It's going to be up to him to decide whether he wants to pay that price.
If he asks what we talk about, what should I tell him?
Well, on the plus side, I did find something out about my family.
Oh?
I spoke to my mother very briefly. Shelby put her on when I talked to Crimson last night, and asked my mother about her affinities and anybody who came before her, see if there was any possibility of any odd affinities being lingering, I guess, in the family line, something that might explain why Lenora hasn't had any magical signs yet. And nothing that she could think of. She told me to check the archives, but she did say that she didn't get any of her magical prowess until she was about 50, which for normal entities, that's closer to maybe 18, 17, 18.
Problem there. Lenore's not normal, so I don't know what age that would be for her.
I don't know either, but it's still
Especially
something.
considering how she was created.
Julius brought up the possibilities that it could be due to her existence age versus her body and mind's age. The two mismatches could be messing with something.
Perhaps, but how do we fix that?
It might just be a thing where time is the only answer. Again, I don't want to have to jumpstart it. I can't think of a way to do that off the top of my head. That
Not sure. Did anyone recommend anything to you? If you have
I'm gonna talk to
anything.
Narco when I go to Orlando this week. see if she can come up with any ideas on any theories, ways to possibly jumpstart it without, an incident like happened with me.
Yeah.
I mean, could just be as something as
Could-
overflowing her with mana, for all we know.
Which I can try to do if that is it. I don't know if my mana crystals would work.
Isaiah will
What we
tell
could
them.
do
It's
when the
like he's
time
not going to
comes,
keep it
if
away
that's
from
an
them.
option, we could try using a combination of Lathone's and yours.
Right.
One of the two should hopefully get a response from something.
Yeah, hopefully.
See if Narco has any theories, and we can try and take it from there. Until then, I'll search the archives a little bit more, see if I can come up with any incidents or how each what's the word I'm looking for? Matriarch. See how each instance of their awakenings happen. See if I notice a pattern, any ideas, something.
Alright.
Okay. Just gonna go spend time with Isaiah while I can.
I'll handle the searching. You don't worry about it. Nani the fuck?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, they are about to reopen, so I guess the guard at the door dropped his duties. Well, we reserved the place for a little bit, so.
Should I? Done.
Keep me updated.
Out of character, Dabria looks very tired. Just what? I'll try.
Boop.
Recon. Reconnaissance.
Have Hunter come see me. Want to make sure there's no last reports he needs to give me, since he's off duty now.
We. Family time.
Family time! I like this model.
Yeah.
It's neat. Alright. I am probably gonna hop out, because I told Yaku that I was gonna talk to him about rain stuff, because I've been trying to do that, but keep forgetting or keep being blah. So I'm gonna hop out, talk to him about that stuff. Do you want to be present?
It can be. I see the VC, so.
I plan on just having a private call, maybe. Yeah, that or moving down to a channel if Carmen can move us to one that nobody else but us can get into.
Hmm.
It's up to you, though, if you want to
Oh,
be
if I
there.
just know that if I join, then I might, Yaku might try and talk with me about the Iris stuff because we were trying to discuss that earlier. Get that done, but I was at grandma's. I'm not getting out of VR though. Yeah, because I just.
You said you're not getting out of VR yet?
No.
I'll stay in. I'll stay in. Give me a second. Let me poke into the VC real quick.
Hey, Eddie. I am good. How about you, man? We just finished an RP scene. These two are about to head out. Speaking of RP scenes, I gotta do one myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Did
That I'm
Aerin notice
playing
any?
with somebody.
Did Aerin notice anything on Isaiah?
He noticed how he's seemingly hesitant.
Ah, okay.
He seemed off during that entire conversation.
Okay.
By the way, you both would have noticed that Dabria did not finish her food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aerin noticed that. Aerin noticed that she pretty much only ate the stuff on top.
Alrighty.
Yep, and a few noodles.
Okay. I will see y'all later.
Alrighty.
Fine.
Alrighty. Now to do something for Isaiah real quick.
I don't know where I'm gonna go yet.
We can go world hopping since we both have a couple worlds that we want to see.
I don't know if I'm to do that.
That's alright. Let me see what I've got for places.
Good for Trav. Let's see. Something. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There you are. Here you go. Should it be here? Nah. Hold on. I'll think of something else. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Somewhere else. No. Whatever this road was. Do, do. Something more. That's too gone. Shit. Deep into your soul. Here we go. Hope you're doing good, Eddie, if you're still in the chat. Don't know if that music's copyrighted, so I'm just gonna ruin dark music. Okay, there we go. Take away that ruin dark. Okay. Change back into Isaiah real quick. And we shall get started with this one scene. Okay. So Isaiah's got back home and he's decided to take a nap on the couch. Once he awakes, he finds himself here again. But with something else. Okay. RP cards up in 3. Actually, this music's all wrong. Yes. Given Isaiah's mood. Okay, RP cards up in 3, 2, 1. Shit. Here again. I feel strange. What's going on? As Isaiah says this, a mirror appears. What the hell? My eyes. They're different. What are you trying to tell me? Hello? Oh, it disappears. In the far off distance, Isaiah begins to hear a voice.
Hello, brother. I have been expecting you. The trial draws near. Therefore, something must be offered.
And what would that be? What do you want? Is it some? What do you want from me? Is it something big? Something small? Do you want me to leave somebody? You want me to leave somebody behind? Answer me at least.
What we desire in exchange for the power. That is your heart.
My heart? The fuck? I'll die without it. Sure, there is the artificial one. We could make it artificial, but I'd be dead in seconds.
It is not the heart physically. Actually, it is not your heart physically. It's what lies in thy heart. We know what you've been thinking. You know what I ask of you.
Why do you sound like me? You're godly. But what lies in my heart? And I know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about. Even I thought about it. But I'm afraid that what you want from me will hurt, though, that said person. Is there something else I can give you? Anything at all?
Unfortunately, no. I am sorry. You are a kind soul, Isaiah. We are proud to call you family. We will give you time to state years, and have everything right. When you are ready to face thy trial, the destined location shall become clear to you. And at the end of that path awaits the power of your ancestors and my blessing. For now, we will step into the sea of all those that he gave before you. Know the power that awaits you. Call upon it. The roads will.
To know what awaits me. Burrows well. So this one awaits me. Though for what I must do, what must be done in order for this to be attained. Thank you for allowing me time. But I ask you one favor. If any of those seek to fix what I must do, if they try to come here, please do your best not to kill them. That is all I ask. So that's what awaits me.
have heeded your words. Just know that I will not make it easy for them. If they do intend to come here to fix what has happened, then do.
I understand. I shall warn them when I see them again. Therefore, what must be done in my reasoning. I can't keep it a secret from them. Tell me again, is there sure? Are you sure there's no other way?
I reiterate, there is none. There's no other path. This path has gone down in the world with families for generations. So too must you walk it. Again, I am sorry. This is the only way.
I have a favor to ask. And for what I must do, can you do something for me? If it comes, if I cannot find another solution. You know of Lenora, Aerin and Dabria's kid. She's having trouble awakening her magic. Is it possible for you to awaken that magic within her? I know she's not related to me by blood, but at least I can do is try to help.
The generous offer. But if she is not Moreau by blood, only by connection, there is nothing I can do.
Sorry, guys. I tried. Understand. Understood. When shall the trials begin? Wait, no. You said when I was ready. Let me get my affairs straight. to listen to my heart, to let go. My reasoning. What makes me me. I have to do it, even though it will pain me. I'll have to let them know first. This is going to be tough.
Go back to your world. I shall await you when you are ready. With protection of your family's past, of our family's past, protect you.
May my ancestors protect me for what I must do. What has to be done, even if it will cause pain. I wanted another option, but this is the only one. I was right. So as Isaiah stands here, the pillar attached to his body appears. Passes through the pillar and he goes back to his body. I know what must be done.